Marriage does not benefit men sexually. Here's why. Because this is a misunderstanding. When men get married, they think that they're going to have a lot of, action. Okay, meaning, yeah, intimacy here and there. Those are the initial stages of the relationship, whereby you don't have a lot of burden. You don't have kids to take care of. Kids are not in the equation, and you are the sole focus. But married men are starved sexually than a single man in the long run. The initial stages, yes, that's the honeymoon phase of the relationship, of any relationship. Okay, the intense sexual desires are there, but once the relationship progresses and there's more responsibilities and they are kids, they are screwed. They are the miserable creatures out there sexually, okay, because the wife focuses on the kid. They are not the priority anymore. The priority is on the kid, and it should be so. It should be so. So why am I saying this? Why am I even bringing this topic up? I'm bringing it up so that the men can realize that marriage is not all based on sex, and if you are getting married for the wrong reason, meaning you will have access to sex anytime, you are wrong. When you get married, what you have access to.
So, y'all hear this woman? She says that, you know, the husband is no longer the priority once kids enter the equation, you see. And unfortunately, that's how most women uh, think, you know. That is the standard by which our marriages, you know, this is the whole reason why uh, we have 80% divorce rate in our community. So she says that married men, you know, suffer. They go without more than a single man would. So, by her logic, why would a single man want to get married? You see? Why do you think so many men refuse to commit to marriage? Because of this mentality right here. And then you blame the man, you see, when he steps out of the house. I'm not saying that is right, but damn, you said that the man is still he still wants it. You see, you said that the energy and the need, to be intimate is still there, is still very strong, but you refuse, to provide any time for that man. Just because you have kids is not an excuse to deprive your spouse, you know, of intimacy. That's no excuse. How do you expect a marriage to last without intimacy when you provided intimacy before the marriage? Think about after the kids are gone and they start their own families. Now you single because you deprived that man of intimacy and now he moved on with someone else. That's just dumb. Now, let's get some scriptures because the scripture says, let God be true and every man a liar. This woman says that the man is not a priority anymore once the kids come into the world. You see, that's foolishness. That's not how you keep your marriage healthy. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3:19 says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. You see, you'll have a lot of women agree with this woman that the man, you put your man on the back burner. You see, you deprive that man. It's 24 hours in a day. You can't find 10 minutes, you know, before you go to sleep at night, you know. There's no intimacy. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, for it is written, He that taketh the wise in their own craftiness. See that? So what you talking about is foolishness. What most women agree with you is foolishness. Let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1. It says, Every wise woman buildeth her house. See, a wise woman is going to build her house, meaning you're going to make time for that man. He's going out every day. He's providing for the house. You wouldn't have those kids if it wasn't for the man. Every wise woman buildeth her house. She's going to make sure that man is provided for. She's going to make sure that man has no need to step outside that house and go somewhere else. You see, she's not going to give him an excuse. She's going to make sure that brother is too tired to even think about going outside of the house. He's going to be empty. You see, he's going to stay on empty. That's a wise woman. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. See, I said that the wisdom of the world is foolishness with God. See, it's foolish. She's going to pluck her house down with that mentality that, I can just deprive him as long as I need to. It's 24 hours in a day. But I can't find 10 minutes. I can't find 5 minutes, with my man. What time are your kids going to bed? Put those kids to bed by 8, 9 o'clock. You still got plenty of time to be with your man. It's no excuse. If you gotta go meet him on the job, he got an hour lunch break. A wise woman is gonna build her house. Plain and simple. Last scripture, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife. See, if a man is married, there's no reason for him to fornicate. You see, there's no reason for him to step outside of the house. You see, there's no reason for him to be looking at other women. You see, not all these things is fornication. Let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence. Don't deprive that woman. You're her husband. And likewise also the wife unto the husband. Don't deprive your husband of intimacy. That's the basic foundation of marriage, but women think that it's okay to deprive the man. Look at verse 4. The wife had not power over her own body, but the husband, see, the husband takes priority. The husband takes priority. And likewise, also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife. So, husband, you going to the bar to look at other women undressed in front of you when you have a woman at home. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. That's of the devil. You see, you tearing down your house also when you do those things. You hanging out with coworkers. She been flirting with you at work, and you starving because the wife is not providing for you at home. You see, the wife does not have power over her own body. Once y'all married, it is your duty to keep that man at home. Don't deprive him.